Right, on these front brakes we've got the tire off, a jack stand under it, and the wheels cocked to the left. Let me get this caliper out of here first. Two 15mm bolts. I want to have our hook ready to hang this up with. Alright, we don't want that caliper to hang by the hose. Next, let's get these caliper bracket bolts off right here. Okay, we got 18s on these. Alright, to get this rotor off of here, I'm gonna hit it with a little PB blaster. Okay, this is a hub-centric rotor. This truck is only 3 years old, and these are already hard to get off, so hitting this isn't the best idea. So we're going to do a little trick with a grade 8 1/2-inch bolt, 3 inches long, and a nut. We're going to put this back. All we have to do is get this tight on here. It's going to act like a press. Just take our ratchet. There's the rotor starting to pop already. Look at that. Slide it right off now. No stress to this hub or anything like that. This is not threaded, so you're not messing up threads in here. I love this trick. I got this from South Main Auto on YouTube. He's got a lot of great tricks like this because he works on a lot of rusty cars like I do. Okay, let's take this caliper bracket to the bench, get some new pads in it. We'll throw a new rotor on it, get this done. Okay, let's take our pads out of here. Lay this one up here. Lay this one down here so we know where it came from. Another thing we need to do on this is take these clips out and place them exactly like they are on the table because they are different. I'll pop this one out and I'll lay it just as it came out. This one right next to it. This one like this. Here's our clips. Here's our new pads. We got, okay, one of them has a squealer that's going to be correct with the other one. So this one is going to go with this one. This one is going to go with this one. Okay, here's our new clips. And we're going to match these up on the bench real quick. So this is a little bigger. Here's the difference. It's hard to see, but this has got a groove in it. This doesn't. So this one goes with this. This one goes with this. This one goes like this, and this one goes like this. And they're in the same orientation they go on. Let's clean up our caliper bracket. Dry that out. Dry as it's already dry. Okay, braking caliper grease. We're going to put some in here, in here, in here. Where these shims are going to go before we put them in, so that this doesn't rust behind it. Just a light coating. I don't want it to hold the shim out anymore. Now we'll put these in just as they came out. Got one that's off just a little bit. That won't work. We got to fix that. Take it back out and get it right. Okay, make sure they're inside each groove. And they're seated fully. I'm gonna hit this with some more grease in here so these pads can slide. Clean that up. Before we put the pads in, let's do the sliders real quick. Just pull this out. Just wipe it off. Just give it a light coat of grease. Put this in so you hear a little pop. Okay, doesn't take much. Put this in. Okay, you want those moving freely. Okay, the new pads come with these little spiral clips. So we're going to leave this just as it is. Put these on the same. It's got a little notch there. That's going to go in. This is actually a little cutout that it slips into right there. Take another one. Slip that in there. There's that pad. Okay, these are all going the same way. All right, now this is going to be our outer pad. This is going to be our inner pad. You can tell that because this is where you see the indentation of where the caliper pistons were pushing on it. So, and this is the outside of the caliper, the markings. Okay, we're just going to add a little grease to this so they slide easy. Not get it on the pad surface on each side. All right, now the fun part. I found it's easiest to start on the inside and let these clips kind of push it in. So you just got to get one started. Get it in there. Now this one, just kind of work this one in. Okay, like that. Not too bad on that one. Sometimes these can really fight you. And then on this one, we're going to start same thing on the inside. Try not to knock the other one out. You just put in. Just takes a little finagling to get it. Okay, got one side in. Now you kind of push it this way. Get the other side in. I have to push this clip back at the top. There we go. Okay, cool. That's what she should look like. Let's take this over to the truck. All right, let's clean up this hub a little bit first. Look at the rust in there already. This truck's only 3 years old. New rotor. Open this up. Now there is a coating on here you'll want to get off first. Easy way to do that is put the rotor on backwards for a second. Spray her down. Just going to put a light coat of anti-seize in here real quick. See that that's not seated all the way, so what we're going to do, we're going to take 2 5/8 washers, 5/8 hole washers. Put those over this, put those over this. Use 2 lug nuts to draw this in, keep everything straight. If we don't put these washers on here, you can see that you will probably blow the cap off the end of the lug nut. So get these centered on the cone and get those washers centered, and then snug those down. Okay, caliper bracket time. These go on the inside. Try not to kick your pads out. Have a bolt ready. This did have Loctite on it, so you may want to put some more on there. Get that started. Okay, now squeeze these pads so they don't come off. Just gonna snug them up. All right, caliper bracket bolts go to 111 foot-pounds. I'll get this pushed back in. Okay, we're going to take our old pad that was in there, put it in there, and we'll get 2 big C-clamps and go push these pistons back in. You'll want to use 2 here, not 1. It doesn't work. It gets it all sideways. And just do each one a little bit at a time. Just slow. Shouldn't have to give it much pressure. Feel it stop there. That one stopped there, and that's good enough. Put these back off. Now, this is some disc brake quiet. It's like a glue that helps cement the pads on. Put it right in here. In each of these. And we'll do the same thing on the, I'm just going to do the whole back side of the pad, just a light coat back there. Get yourself a caliper bolt ready. Make sure this is sitting in its natural position. You may have to, it doesn't matter which way these squares go, you have to push it in a little bit like that. Let's get this one started real quick. That'll hold it. You're going to have to push in the slider at the bottom. Wiggle this around a little bit so it falls into place. Bottom one started. If these start spinning, it's just a 19 millimeter to hold it. 15 again. Okay, these go to 48 foot-pounds. Let's double check everything real quick. We got those 2 tight. We got these 2 tight. We need to take off our 2 lug nut bolts out here. There's another. Let's take out our jack and jack stand. All of our lug nuts get 100 foot-pounds. And they are 19. last step, very important. Gotta pump this pedal back up. Push it down about halfway, slowly, let it up. Halfway, slowly let it up. Halfway, slowly let it up. And there, it got rock hard right there. So not too terribly difficult. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.